Discovery Transport.
Anything else for you?
Lui sta sempre a đưa ngàn thôi.
No, oh my god, no, we need to off the light and then oh, this ice.
Oh my gosh, that's cute. Cool. Is it all the same in there?
Oh my god. One of those.
Beef on top. Is it bulgogi?
Possibility. This piece is really There's the chicken. Oh, really? Okay. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. The One Piece. The One Piece is real. You guys want to watch anime later? PNC. Is it from? Is it from?
Is it there?
Oi, oi.
Oi.
Are you filming a car?
Oh my gosh. So much.
gosh.
Oh my god. 别气。Can we sit down?
Chicos,
Oh, this is how you made it. Please follow me with the news group. Thank you. Are you gonna mix it? Get about five. This is not it. This is it?
Pour it.
Southeast Asia.
Okay, what drink do you want?
S'mores latte.
Let's drink the big drink since you're not taking it.
Is it good?
It's like that chip. Yeah, see, how come? Oh gosh, this is such a good cafe. It's fun.
Unless maybe it's a dog, maybe it's a cat.
What is it?
Noodle.
One of them want to try picking by 1 year old. Another question.
컬러리지. 마미 먹은 거 많이
아, 이런 건가.
The signature with jelly. Das hier hat ja total. Ground beef. 진짜. Good job.